Hi guys, so I'm out in front of the house on Yelm Terra Way. They were supposed to be doing an open house at noon, and evidently they've decided to start early. So we'll see. This video may be a little bit tricky. There's a couple of groups inside the house looking at it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head in and try to get around these people. The exterior of this house, similar to that other one, it's the hardy board siding. The roof is relatively new. I think it's probably the original roof to the home, but it looks to be in real good shape. So anyhow, you guys mind if I slip past you? Those are mine right there. Thanks, Rachel.
Yep, you're welcome.
I'm going to go this way. So we've got a guest bath right here next to the front door, and I'm sure this is the garage. And it looks like they've got a lot of stuff kind of stored in here and that sort of thing. So it is oversized. You've got 4-foot walls on either side of that garage door, so that gives you a little bit of room to get in and out of your car and that sort of thing. And then gas appliances again, gas furnace, gas water heater. So anyhow, I think she's probably keeping that closed to keep the open house people out of there. So guest bath here right inside the front door. And I think I'm going to go ahead and head upstairs while these folks are down. So, this carpet, while not brand new, it doesn't look like it's more than a few months old, really. Laundry right here at the top of the stair. Don't know if these machines convey with the house. Typically washers and dryers don't, but sometimes sellers will leave them. And then kitchen appliances. Sellers typically leave all kitchen appliances with the exception of the fridge. The fridge is kind of 50-50. If there's a fridge in the house, I always ask for it. And usually you get it. People, if they want to make a deal with you, they're not going to typically walk away over a refrigerator. Now, in this market, obviously, the cleaner you make your offer, the better. So, the best offer for your average seller is, of course, cash, close in a week, and they're done. But from there, the more you add to it, of course, the more complicated it gets and the less desirable your offer becomes. So pretty typical linen, about 2 feet deep, double wide. And then guest bath, or actually not guest bath, but kids bath or what have you. And pretty typical stuff. Double sinks. This is a laminate countertop, so it's a plastic type countertop.
I'm looking, calm down.
And this is the master. So good size master, that's a king there.
Don't go in there. There's little stuff in there.
And I had mentioned on the phone that I thought there was green space behind this house. The houses on the opposite side of the street have the green space. On this side, you have a good size yard for our current zoning. And then you have this street back here. If you look at this street on the map, you will see that it dead ends to our right, about 100 yards from here. So there is essentially no traffic on it other than the acreage homes that are on the other side of the road. The other side of the road is rural zoning, 1 and 5 acres, 1 house per 5 acres. So that's all 5-acre lots over there and some of them are active farming operations, not big farming operations, but goats, chickens, pigs, things like that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head into the master bath. And similar, same cabinetry, same countertops as the other bath, tile backsplash. And the jetted corner tub, everything looks good with it. They've recently recaulked. And this floor in here is vinyl, it's not tile. It all seems solid. As does the toilet. Everything looks good in here. You can usually tell from discoloration if you've had a toilet leaking. So, and then decent sized walk-in. I would say this closet is 5 to 6 feet deep and 8 or 9, maybe 10 feet left to right. And then you've got obviously the tub and a decent sized shower here. And I'm gonna, I think, head back downstairs, but once again, kind of the layout upstairs. Come up to the top of the stairs, laundry, child's bedroom, and then the master at the other end at the top of the stair.
I think, tomorrow evening was the plan then?
Please don't open that. You like whipped out an air, really odd smell. That's a pantry. Leave their food alone.
Oh my. So this wall here was a much larger opening when this home was built. Somebody has framed that in, and they've done the same with this wall. And I assume that this was maybe used as a home-based business. And this front room they had set up like this for some reason. I don't think it was set up for a bedroom because they didn't close it up there. And there isn't a closet. They didn't create a closet. So it's kind of different. I think removing that wall would be fairly easy. It's not supporting anything. Yeah.
So they did that.
I'm gonna pass through into here. This looks like a
Yes.
little pantry.
Especially right now with COVID.
I'm like, we're gonna get it.
And then the little workspace,
There you go.
which I guess these things might come back into vogue with the corona, huh? So living room. And nice, the kitchen overlooks the living room real well, or the family room, whatever you want to call it. And then they're using this as a bedroom here.
Yeah.
And it does have a closet. It's kind of the under the stair closet. So they did, I don't know how much of this they did with the builder's help and how much was done after the house was built. But they have done some changes to this floor plan to make this happen. Both that room out front and this room back here. I was just looking up there. I thought I saw some cracks, but it was something else. So the house seems to be in real good shape. I'm not seeing any dents, really, dings, blemishes. There's going to be some nail holes, obviously, behind the wall hangings. But very, very well kept, very clean. So.
We actually just decided to do 3.
Okay,
We're-
so it is
we're-
3?
I said, do 3. Well,
Back around
open
like
to
this.
3.
Okay. It's a bigger backyard.
Like,
3 times bigger.
okay. So the house again,
The lake.
is it in yellow?
Rachel, we good to go out here?
What's that?
We good to go out here?
No, I don't have to memorize.
So, I mentioned when I was upstairs that this is a large lot for our current zoning. This home and this neighborhood was built when the zoning here was about 5 per acre. And that's 5 lots, and you still have to fit your roads, your sidewalks, your playgrounds, all that sort of stuff. We are now at 7 per acre. And they want to go to 9 per acre. And what that will do is cause us to only be able to build townhouses and condos and that sort of thing. The realtors in the area and the Master Builders Association, I'm members of both. And we have sued the county and the state of Washington over this stuff. I don't know how it's going to go. I think we're going to have a lot better idea after the 3rd of November. But yeah, the 9 per acre, the response from the city of Olympia, for example, is, yeah, that was by design. We don't want single family homes built anymore. We want urban density, and we want to reduce urban sprawl. And the way to do that is to pack people in. So anyway, that's the thing with it, though. If you own a home like this, it's going to do nothing but benefit you. But I don't think it'll go through. I think the people are finally realizing what's happening, and I think they're going to put an end to it. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and walk back around this way and see if I can get into the dining room over there. So
It's a little further to base.
can I slip past you guys? So formal dining, and again, very clean. Very few holes in the walls or anything from hangings. The flooring all looks great. The base mold and everything looks great. So I would say this house is easily comparable or in as good a condition as the home that we looked at on Webster. The one thing I did notice in the backyard and I didn't point out is the sides in the back of this house have a plywood type of siding. It looks to be in very good condition, but it's a wood product, not the cement product that's on the front of the house. And I'm pretty sure Webster had that cement all the way around. Anyhow, that's probably about the only real difference I've seen. I do think, speaking for myself and my wife, if we had known that Yelm was here, this is probably where we would have ended up when we PCS'd here. But Yelm was really not even on the map at that time. So anyhow, it's a really nice little town. It's 50% agricultural, 50% military. I would say this neighborhood is probably 60%, maybe even a little higher than that, military population. I buy and sell quite a few homes in here. The last home I sold was for actually a dual military couple coming back from Korea. They are both pilots, helicopter pilots, and thought that they were going to come back from Korea and stay here. And at the last minute, DA decided they wanted to send them somewhere else, so we sold their house, but it was right down the street. Sold instantly. So yeah, very nice neighborhood. This is a very nice house. As far as where you would like to live, here versus Webster. Webster's a little less commute, more dense, more congested. I would rather raise kids in the town of Yelm than in Lacey. Most of the school teachers out here are farmers' wives and that sort of thing. They're here for the long haul, whereas in some of the cities and stuff you get more transient in the schools. So anyway, I'm just kind of rambling now. I will get this video over to you, and I've got to head back out and meet up with some folks here after lunch. But I'll be around later today if you guys decide you want to offer on one or the other. So anyhow, I will talk to you soon.